Welcome to the Tico Times Weekly Digest, where we bring you up to speed as a new week starts in Costa Rica. I'm Alexander Villegas, assistant editor at the Tico Times, reporting from Banana Bay Marina in Golfito in the southern Pacific coast of Costa Rica. The Tico Times has been in the southern zone all last week, covering stories from across the region. We're reporting on everything from surfing, nightlife, and nature to climate change, women's rights, and unemployment in the region. This is all part of our Deep Dive series, where we go to some of Costa Rica's biggest tourist destinations and cover not just what to do around town, but dig deeper into the region's underreported issues. The Southern Zone will be the focus of our next print edition in June, and we'll be releasing stories from the world's most biodiverse region in the upcoming weeks. This is all possible thanks to our local sponsors and reader donations. We released a new episode of our podcast, the Tico Times Dispatch, on Wednesday. In this episode, Tico Times reporter Alyssa Groskopf explores street harassment in Costa Rica. She looks into the causes, effects, and how to fight it. She also takes to the streets and confronts men who harass her to find out their motivation and purpose. Take a listen on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play, and subscribe to the Tico Times Dispatch today. We'd also like to give a special thanks to the Tico Times 5% Club and everyone who donated to make that podcast a reality. While Costa Rica is one of the safest countries in Central America, there are risks, and it always pays to stay safe. The Tico Times is redoubling its efforts to help readers travel safely throughout Costa Rica. Managing editor Catherine Stanley provided some tips on safe travel, and we compiled a list of security tips from experts that cover everything from beach safety and responsible hiking to public transportation and common mistakes. La Cele finally scored a win. Costa Rica defeated Jamaica 1-0 on Tuesday as both teams prepped for the Gold Cup. Keisha Fuller scored the game's only goal in the 29th minute. The Ticos started off slow but managed to find their rhythm after about 20 minutes. The Jamaican team tried to regain control in the second half, but they barely challenged Keylor Navas, Costa Rica's star goalkeeper. La Cele is now gearing up for the 2019 CONCACAF Gold Cup, which is set to take place on June 15th. 16 teams will be fighting for the title, and Costa Rica will be the first ever Central American country to host group matches in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. The National Stadium in La Sabana will host 2 Group B matches on June 16th, and the final schedule will be announced on April 10th. Our Nicaraguan partner publication, La Prensa, explored how a new tax reform in Nicaragua has put the basic basket of goods out of the reach of many ordinary Nicaraguans. La Prensa reports how Daniel Ortega's attempt to raise revenue during the country's socio-economic crisis led to higher prices in food items and other household goods. An internal UN report said that nearly a quarter of Venezuelans are in urgent need of humanitarian aid. The report says an estimated 7 million people are in urgent need of assistance and protection, while 3.7 million people are undernourished. The contact group on Venezuela began meeting in Ecuador on Thursday to push to deliver humanitarian aid. Russia has also sent troops and equipment to Caracas to support Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, angering the United States. The U.S. has recognized Juan Guaidó as interim president of Venezuela, and U.S. President Donald Trump hosted Fabiana Rosales de Guaidó, Guaidó's wife, at the White House this week. Trump reiterated his support for Guaidó and called on Russia to get out of Venezuela and cease all support for Maduro.
Located at the edge of the tropical rainforest town of Golfito in southern Costa Rica, Banana Bay Marina sits in a natural deep draft gulf that offers excellent protection from Pacific Ocean swells. It's the perfect spot for cruising yachts looking for a safe haven in paradise. The marina offers excellent dining in a relaxed atmosphere, a full bar with daily drink specials, and charming guest suites with high-speed Wi-Fi. There's also plenty of adventure, whether you want to go fishing, hiking, surfing, kayak, or horseback riding. There's plenty of billfish in the area too, and 60% of the IGFA records in Costa Rica are made in the Golfo Dulce in Golfito, where Banana Bay Marina has been operating since 1997.
That's it for this week's Digest. To learn more on how to sponsor the Weekly Digest or be a part of our Deep Dive series, contact us at the email or number below. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay up to date at ticotimes.net.